Agility training helps the athlete make multi-directional movements while maintaining good body control and balance. Whether it's a basketball player making a cut, a tennis player hitting a running forehand, or a volleyball player blocking a shot, agility is crucial for success. We begin with basic drills for improving agility. The athlete performs the karaoke by stepping with the left leg behind the right. As the right leg steps back around, the left leg comes in front of the body. Allow for good hip rotation. This pattern is repeated for 20 yards. Perform the karaoke on both the right and left sides. This is an excellent warm-up drill. The tapioca is similar to the karaoke, but with a tighter, quicker foot pattern. Crossover skipping develops explosive mechanics for direction changes. Start in a two-point stance. Begin skipping laterally to your left, crossing the right leg over the left. Emphasize left hip extension and right hip flexion. Reversing direction, rotate the hips to the right as the left leg goes over and in front of the right. Keep your shoulders squared to the front. The 20-yard shuttle drill works on improving footwork, reaction time, and the athlete's ability to change direction. Start in a two-point stance, straddling the starting line. Turn to the left, sprint, and touch a line 5 yards away with the left foot. Turn back to the right, sprint 10 yards, and touch the far line with the right foot. Turn back to the left, sprint 5 yards through the start line to the finish. In the T drill, set up cones in a T formation 10 yards apart. The athlete starts at the first cone, sprints to the second cone, then shuffles 5 yards to the third cone, and 10 yards to the fourth cone. He then shuffles 5 yards to the center cone and backpedals to the starting cone. Repeat this drill for time or a specific number of repetitions. In the Icky Shuffle, the athlete stands to the left of the ladder and puts her right foot in the first box. She then puts her left foot in the same box. The right foot now moves out of the box to the right of the ladder, and the left foot follows but doesn't hit the ground. The left foot now steps in the second box and the pattern is repeated. You can use the zigzag drill to develop foot coordination. Start in a two-point stance. Begin by standing at the right side of the agility ladder. The right foot steps over the left into the first box. Bring the left foot laterally in front of the right foot to the right side of the ladder. Now bring the right foot to the inside of the left foot. Step forward and laterally with the right foot and place it inside the second square. Step across the right foot with the left foot to the right side of the agility ladder. Bring the right foot laterally in front of the outside of the left foot. Continue this drill down the ladder. The crossover shuffle increases flexibility and power in the hips and also improves the athlete's ability to change direction. Stand with the ladder to your right. The left foot crosses over into the second square of the ladder. Laterally step with the right foot to the right side of the ladder. Immediately cross over with the right foot to the second square of the ladder. Then laterally step with the left foot to the left side of the ladder. The zigzag crossover shuffle drill improves crossover mechanics. Stand with the ladder to your right. Cross over with your left foot to the first square of the ladder. Your right foot follows behind your left foot, so it lands on the right side of the ladder. The left foot follows the right foot, also landing on the right side of the ladder. The right foot now steps across the left, landing in the second square of the ladder. The slalom ski jump drill develops agility, balance, coordination, and quickness. Start in a two-point stance. Begin at one end of the agility ladder. Keeping both feet together, jump back and forth over the ladder in a zigzag pattern. This drill may also be performed on one leg as you become more experienced. All of these ladder drills can be performed backwards. The one-side skier's drill develops agility and rotational mechanics. Start in a two-point stance on the run of the angle board and perpendicular to it. Jump and rotate 90 degrees so as to land with both feet on the side angle. Jump back to land in the original position. The side-to-side skier's drill helps athletes improve their ability to change direction. For example, a tennis player at the net turning and running to get a lob. The athlete stands perpendicular to the angles in the middle of the run. She jumps and rotates in mid-air so as to land with both feet on the left angle and facing the run. Immediately, she jumps back, rotating in mid-air to land in the original position. The athlete jumps and rotates in mid-air so as to land with both feet on the right angle and facing the run. Immediately, she jumps back, rotating in mid-air to land in the original position. The side-to-side with contralateral reach drill improves the athlete's lateral agility, rotational transition, and balance. For example, a basketball player picking up a loose ball. Start in a two-point stance with a slight bend in the knees. Drop into a slight squat and swing the left leg out in a speed skating fashion. Now push off the slide board side support and glide to the left. When you reach the left side, reach across your body with your right hand. Push off again from the left side and repeat. The side-to-side with front and back rotation drill also improves the athlete's lateral agility and balance. Start in a two-point stance with a slight bend in the knees. Drop into a slight squat and swing the left leg out in a speed skating fashion. Push off the slide board side support and glide to the left side. While in transition, rotate clockwise so as to land on the left support with the right foot. Push off the slide board side support and glide to the right. While in transition, rotate counterclockwise so as to land on the right support with the right foot. When you make contact, push off again and repeat. Perform this drill to both the right and left side. The stand up from 4 points drill begins with the athlete on his hands and knees. He then gets up as fast as possible. The drill can also be performed from a sitting position. Lying down position, both prone and supine, or the athlete can sprawl on the ground and get back up. The drill becomes more specific when a skill is added, such as throwing a ball or sprinting to a specific point. The forward roll over the shoulder drill works on the athlete's total body agility. Start in a two-point stance with the right foot forward. Bend over and fall forward. As you are about to make contact with the ground, roll over the left shoulder, coming back up to your feet. Perform forward rolls over both shoulders and with either foot forward. The backward rollover shoulder drill also develops agility. The backward roll begins in a two-point stance. Bend the legs and sight the ground behind you over your left shoulder. Fall backward, and as you are about to make contact with the ground, roll back over the left shoulder, coming back up to your feet. Then perform backward rolls over the other shoulder. The cartwheel drill develops total body awareness. Start in a two-point stance. Laterally flex to the right and put your right hand on the ground. Continue to turn, putting your left hand on the other side of your right hand. As your feet pass over you, land facing in the same direction in which you started. Perform the drill on both sides. The Z-Ball 21 drill helps you work on reaction skills and the ability to change direction. Begin by throwing a Z-ball up into the air. Let it bounce as many times as you can while counting bounces. Catch it before it goes into a roll. You award yourself the number of Z bounces. The first person to get to exactly 21 wins. The drop and get up drill begins by throwing a Z-ball up into the air. Now drop to the ground and do a push-up, then catch the ball before it bounces twice. As a variation, have a partner release the ball while the athlete is on the ground.